Because I'm void. Hey, you're void. Smelling me? You're wrong! I'm gonna need help. Need help? I need help. Need help? I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry. Okay, I found him. I'm putting him on a bed. But we gotta go. They're still ready.
Hey, dude, they need you, man. They need you. You have to be on set. I'll tell you.
Okay, I don't realize if you just go to set.
Wow, you're really heavy.
Oh, my sunglasses are so hard. Why are you just film this scene? And then we'll let you go.
So heavy, bro. Are you okay?
Yeah, keep another 5 to 10.
You changed, man. Yeesh. You changed. I have to change wardrobe? What the f*** are you looking at? What the f*** are you looking at?
One more and then we're gonna get going.
Highlights. That's the one.
There you go.
Just silence! Wake up!
Scott, you can't transform. Alice is being haunted by her dead aunt. I'm straight up losing my mind.
So having an opening like that into your mind, it's not good. You each need to close that door.
They are force of nature. You don't fight a tsunami. You endure it.
They're Japanese demons. They're called the Oni. They're looking for someone possessed, someone with a dark spirit attached to them.
Nugitsune.
I'm sure by now you all know my daughter, Kira.
It's a feeling I can't shake.
You forgot all the research you did for that boy you like.
Is that we never gave it all.
You know, foxes and wolves don't really get along.
It's just a drawing in a children's book.
Will you be there when I fall?
Styles may be your best friend, but he is Kitsune now. He is void.
We're going to destroy all of them, Styles.
Wait.
My first love. The person I'll always love.
Please don't. Don't, please.
Why are you doing this?
Okay.
So we hope everyone was caught up because now you saw everything that happened. Lots of spoilers. What'd you do?
I don't know, I lost it already.
Wow. Oh,
Give it
that's...
a second.
Oh, this Where's your high-res one?
Hey.
Hey.
Get there. You people. All right, I think that's everybody. So we're gonna get going. Welcome to the 2014 Teen Wolf panel. We're really glad you joined us today. Just a quick introduction. My name's Andy Messino. This is Tara Andrews and Teresa Warnock, and we are just regular Teen Wolf fans like the rest of you. So that's the way this panel is going to kind of work. We're kind of just going to listen to your questions, and we're going to talk about things you want to talk about. We have a microphone, if you guys look over right there. So if you want to line up and basically tell the room what you're feeling. If you have a question, if you want to just make a comment, that's kind of how we run this panel.
Go. No, go on.
Those of you that got a Teen Wolf bag when you walked through the door, yay you on first 100. You have a button in there that you can exchange if you're like, oh man, I got an alpha button, I totally wanted a Sour Wolf button. Head on down to Unicorn Empire booth. It is booth AA08 and 09. She has tons of Teen Wolf stuff and buttons and all kinds of other fandom things, so definitely go check her out. She's awesome. Okay? So we will get going. So if you guys want to line up at the microphone, I know you guys have things to say. I know you have things to say.
I'll start out because I don't know exactly.
Is it only in that corner?
Yeah, it's only this corner over there.
Right here, green shirt.
Right there,
yeah.
green shirt, right there.
I just need an example. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay,
Okay,
so
go. Yeah, just yell it to the room.
yeah, okay, so you know, in the penultimate episode, we unfortunately lost a great, complex female character on a show that does not have a lot of them. So I was wondering if you would be interested in talking about that, and
Yeah,
also
sure.
my favorite character is Lydia, and they started getting into a little bit more Lydia Banshee stuff, and I don't want to spoil anyone, but I hear there's maybe rumors of going more into that in the next part of the season. So talking about Lydia and what's up with her. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you want to start? So you want to start with Alison?
Who thought like Allison was gonna buy it?
Who thought it was going to be Alison?
Yeah, who thought it was gonna be Allison?
Oh, I see.
Seriously?
Was that because you were spoiled, or you just
Yeah, did you read the
worked it out?
spoilers or what? Okay. Weirdly, like when they said that they had to change the opening credits, like that was the big, okay, that's the only reason we knew it wasn't going to be Isaac.
Yeah. That was like the worst thing, because from then on, you
You
just...
need a microphone.
Can you hear me? I think you probably can hear me. Isaac is leaving, yeah. Oh. Well, he's going to France, isn't he?
He's going to France.
Did he just wander away or is he going somewhere
He's
else?
going to France.
Oh. He's other projects? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's filming something now, isn't he? Yeah.
Now, do you think, who's going to take Allison's place, like, on the show then? I mean,
Kira.
You think it's Kira?
Boo.
There, I said it.
Who booed?
I booed.
Wait, so not a lot of Kira love here?
It's not looking...
Okay. Boo. It was just boo that we lost Allison. Fair enough.
No, she was booing Kira.
I was booing Kira.
I know you were. They wooed for Kira.
Oh.
Yeah. So do you think she got the right kind of exit? Did you... Yeah? No? Oh, yeah, we'll be lucky.
But we're gonna time jump it for
2 months.
We're time jumping 2 months for season 4. So because Jeff Davis made the comment of not everyone wants to sit there and wait for everyone to get through their grief, but because the fandoms are gonna get mad about that, but then the other ones are gonna be mad about.
They're always mad.
Yeah, so it's a lose-lose situation no matter what. So I mean, at least we get a
Nailed it.
Yay.
bit of a time jump, but they're still concentrating that first episode on their feelings around losing Allison. Right.
He's done one.
Well, he kind
It
of
didn't
did one.
take, did it, really?
Yeah, it didn't take. As we all found out at the end of Monday's
Kate.
episode. Yeah, how do we feel about Kate?
Yeah. Yes! I'm so excited for
No,
Kate.
so we jumped off the couch, we're like, oh my god, Kate's back!
Poor Derek.
Poor Derek's gonna have a bad season. Again.
So what was the other part? The other part was about Lydia, right? And the being a banshee? And
Yeah.
the more banshees coming in?
Yeah.
Was that you? Oh, there you are, sorry.
Yeah, because she's been twittering about more,
This is her season, isn't it?
yeah,
Isn't it
this
Lydia?
is Lydia's season.
So what was the other girl's name? Mallory? Is she a banshee as well? From the Icon House?
Was it Mallory or Martha? Meredith. It was an M. It's all the same.
But is she a banshee as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Mike. Thanks. Okay, next question.
Okay, two things. One, I feel seriously bad for Papa Argent because one, you lose your wife and now your daughter because life sucks. But second thing is, do you think Daniel Sharman should have had a much larger story than what Isaac should have?
No. I think it was enough, really. Would you have
I don't care.
Where would you what more would you have done?
Yeah,
with
what
him?
would you have added to his story?
Well, there was always there's always a push and pull between Derek and Scott. Why can, Isaac be put on that as a, rise up at least to, maybe be competition for his own pack or something like that?
Interesting.
Because he got beat up a lot as a kid, and that, could translate to him trying to not be the kid getting picked on anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Well, at least with him going off to France with Papa Argent, you've got the possibility of later on him coming back just like Kate coming back for the 4th season, and maybe we'll see a change like that in him because
he might
other things might happen.
No, that's not good.
I just want to say, open with, I really want to see like a GIF, graphic image file, whatever, of Olaf from Frozen going, "Oh look, I've been impaled," but Allison's face on it. I thought that would be great.
There is something wrong with you.
You just put that up once on
A lot
Tumblr.
of things.
Someone will make it for you.
Yeah. Put the request on Tumblr, someone will make it.
The costume, it fits for my humor. So,
Excellent. Thank
my
you.
question, what the hell is Kate? Like, what do you think she
So,
is?
were-jaguar.
We believe she's a were-jaguar.
Don't know.
We think.
How?
Explain what that
Oh, that's the thing. Explainy, right?
So the lineage goes like, werewolf, were-coyote, were-jaguar.
I know, right? The hail
What is
sucker turd
Bigfoot?
people.
I'm sure it'll give, explain the way, poor Jackson ended up being the Canema.
Yeah, they're terrible werewolves.
Yeah.
Don't
They just
know.
can't turn a pack the right way.
Hashtag Danny knew.
That was lovely.
Yes.
That was a really good touch.
So, theories on Deputy Parrish?
Ooh.
Somebody who was drawn to Beacon Hills?
Yeah. Correct. And didn't freak out and just pulled his gun and started shooting
Yeah,
when
the
the
Oni.
black smoke
Yeah.
started for the Oni. I'm like, you gotta know about something. You were far too calm and cool for that.
But at the moment, it looks like he's the side of good.
Correct.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
Although we saw someone who had a theory on Tumblr about him possibly being Isaac's brother, but then with Isaac leaving,
But I would have thought, they haven't met. Though.
they never met. You never saw them see each other on the screen. So maybe something happened while
While
he
he was in Iraq.
and maybe he lost his memory and he's got a different identity now. And
I like it. Convoluted and excellent.
Convoluted and excellent. We can have that.
Okay, so the kanji they picked for the symbol they carved can also mean snake. And it's not normally the one you pick for self. I do
No,
know.
it wasn't. It was. We tried to make it for the badge ribbons. It was actually really hard to try and find on its own. It always came with something else. I don't know much about the language. I'm ignorant of Japanese, so snake.
Do you think they're gonna
Probably
bring?
Jackson.
Do you think they're gonna bring Jackson back like
No.
they brought Kate back?
No, because he's on Arrow.
He's busy on Arrow,
He's busy
yeah.
being. What's he going to be? What did you do him?
Well, he starts out as Speedy and at some point, and sorry, spoilers, one day
Arrow.
he's probably going to turn into Arsenal,
Yeah.
is the current rumor mill.
Can we talk about how Danny knows about werewolves? And he's just like, whatever.
Doesn't that
They're
just
here.
make him
Danny.
17 times more awesome than he already
right?
was?
He's just
Like,
so
he was
cool.
already awesome, and now he's like super awesome.
He's already perfect. He's just cool with everything, and his
Yeah.
werewolf boyfriend.
I love that, though, that if he's known all this time, he's just stayed completely out of it. It's just like... Yeah, but they speak really loudly at school about them. Probably everybody knows about them. Like, they just sit around the table and...
I just have a quick question. How many of you guys started watching during season 1, like from the pilot episode? So, like, I don't know, third of the room? So how many started second season?
Oh.
Okay, third season?
Third?
Like 4 of you? Anybody never heard of Teen Wolf? Was like, where's the Michael J. Fox? Where are we going to talk about that? Like, soon? Go ahead.
So, going along the Danny train, it was mentioned a while ago that the last name was important, and it means full moon. Do you think that'll be coming into play in the 4th season?
Oh, I don't know. It could come through eventually.
Yeah, we need a little bit more background on Danny.
We've always had to, I think.
Because all we know is he did a little bit of hacking, and it was a
But they're also really good at just dropping things.
Oh, yeah,
so
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah?
And ignoring things, so I don't know. Yeah. He's so frustrating, Deaton, even. Emissary?
Yeah, because originally we were thinking that Styles might end up being the emissary.
But I don't think...
Oh, settle down. Go ahead, Ariel. You're under the sea.
For a
Sing it out.
minute? Can we just talk for a minute about how Derek is literally dreaming about Styles now?
Yeah, that was weird, right?
The only interaction this season.
Yeah, we had to wait, 12 weeks for like 3 minutes?
For them to be on the same screen together. Horrible.
She's hopping over there. We'll get her.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask everybody, did anybody actually know who Arden Cho was before she played Kira? Because she has a really huge YouTube presence. She does so many covers of songs.
She sings, yeah.
First of all, she's gorgeous. Hello. I mean, and
Is she a triple threat?
So I'm a Kira fan, but yeah. So if you guys should really check her out on YouTube, and she's a really cute puppy that's this big, and it's adorable. Anyway,
Do a lot of you guys do that? Like branch out? Like how many of you have seen the Dylan O'Brien videos on YouTube from where he started? Or how many people went back and watched Road to Perdition and were like, oh my God, Tyler's like 5? Or we're watching Castle and
she was on the...
Well, now 2 of them have been on Castle now.
Who else was on Castle?
Arden Cho.
Oh, was
Yeah, she was
the ninja episode.
The ninja episode.
That's right. Yeah, see, whereas Tyler Hecklin showed up and wanted to teach Alex how to play the violin, and I was like, he's a werewolf.
Don't let him in. He's a bad werewolf.
Go ahead.
I just realized on Tumblr that there's a lot, it's like 50-50 hate for Malia or love for Malia, and a lot of people are really hating on Stalia.
Yeah,
And
that seems
so
to not be enjoyed.
I kind of just wanted to get everyone's opinion on that.
Okay, who likes Malia or is looking forward to where she's going?
Like 10 people.
So the rest of the room is a no?
You don't know? Yeah, you don't know her.
And that doesn't mean Tumblr can't judge.
Tumblr can judge. It doesn't need anything to judge.
Well, and the other thing with Malia is we think the one guy is her father. It could possibly be Peter as her father. We have her hooking up with Styles, but Styles is going to have a lot on his plate for season 4. Why do we have to shove a girl at him?
Yeah.
I think he kind of needs to work through the angst of causing the death of multiple people.
Because someone needs to sex him right now.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't need to be sexed right now.
His penis is lonely. I don't know why that's not a thing.
Wow. Okay.
So I actually wanted to talk a little bit about Malia and Peter, but also a couple of rumors I've seen floating around about Deputy Parrish possibly being Peter's son.
Yeah, I heard that one as well, rather than Malia.
Yeah, because I'm not quite sure why they...
That's quite a jump, right?
Yeah. Is this going to turn into Once Upon a Time and everybody is related to everybody else? I already watched one show like that. Can we not do that?
I so far have really liked Malia as a character, but I think there were some really serious consent issues with Styles and Malia being a thing.
And then there's arguing perspectives of what actually went down when they were in the basement there.
They just held hands and talked about...
Well, no, because we thought one thing went
feelings.
down at our household. The internet thinks something else went down. They're saying, no, nothing went... I don't know.
It's not actually being... I couldn't even get anything out from what they were...
I can't... We thought they had sex.
Did you?
Yeah, we thought they had sex.
That's what I think that's what was implied.
Or they could have just had some...
Yeah, I just thought it was,
Yeah, they might have not have gone all the way. We took it as sex at our house.
Okay. But handsy third base.
It wasn't supposed to be?
It wasn't supposed to be.
Which would make a little bit more sense because we're like, what?
Yeah, right?
Right.
There's an emergency hatch in the wall. It's fine.
There were some extras left down there from something else.
Speaking of Tumblr, though, how many of you do have like an online presence? You're on Tumblr, you're on Twitter, you're on... Okay, that's, I would say, majority of the room.
You just made one, right? Yeah.
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 Well, you know, you go on, you know how to use the Google, and you can say, Teen Wolf spoilers, enter...
excuse me, it's Bing up here.
Right. Alta Vista, whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys, I know whether or not Jeff Davis has said anything about the fact of the way that Icon House and all the mental health stuff has been portrayed in Teen Wolf. Because it's been really interesting to see, like, they kind of did an okay job when Styles was in the mental, in Icon House, as far as like the other people who were there were, you know, had their own problems, but they weren't necessarily all crazy or anything. But then they have like the maniacally evil nurse who like hunts people down with a taser. And I mean, I have friends who work in mental health facilities, and that shit don't fly. So, and he also just like, I mean, everything about him, he would just like maniacally chuckle darkly in front of the sheriff and talk about, yeah, she's such a nutter, blah, blah, blah. It was just kind of weird to me how they really kind of descended into like this 1970s One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I think maybe that's what they were trying to do.
And
So
I was wondering if he's had anything to say about that, about, you know, portraying it so negatively.
Doesn't his brother work in the field?
I would be really scared if that is true, because if that is his basis for what, because I mean, like, seriously, they had like, oh, Styles, you're mouthing off, well, let's tranquilize you. I mean, it was just kind of, I was wondering if you'd heard anything about, if any people have been asking him questions about that.
I've seen it a lot online. People have brought that up a lot.
So that like Icon House specifically is possessed?
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
the
interesting.
energy.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. It's just they haven't really.
Like Ghost Adventures.
Wave it away.
Right.
Wave it away.
Wave it
Hand
away.
wave it.
If you don't hand wave at least 3 times during an episode, I don't know what show you're watching, but it's all right.
Right, and that totally makes sense. It's just weird because there's like a lot of other people who meet this guy who's just so over the top evil and don't do anything, and nobody ever talks about, hey, you know, Icon House is super cray-cray. Maybe we should like get like the CDC in here and be like, wow, you guys are locking up people and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know. I just was curious about what he did.
No.
I think overall this season was the darkest of all the
Yes.
seasons, even more so than when they were fighting against the Alpha Pack. So hopefully maybe with Lydia there'll be some brighter colors, backgrounds.
Really, because she screams when people
Yeah.
die, so I don't think that's going to lighten it up any.
Poor
Possibly
Lydia.
not. Yeah, go ahead.
So Derek now has Peter, Cora, and maybe Malia. So for someone whose family was supposedly all killed, we've seen more of his family than anyone else's on screen.
They're all coming back.
That is true.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's interesting. As if Malia is.
But that's everyone
Malia
else's
and Peter
family?
needs to go.
What was your question?
What did you say?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we saw
They're
all
in the town over. They're smart and they moved.
Yeah, we have a lot of like only children apparently on this
Yeah.
show. Scott's an only child. Styles is his only child.
But then when their
Kira,
parents get married,
Allison,
and I have a new baby.
Yeah, there's our fanfic hope. We want Cher Stilinski and Mama McCall to get married. We feel Scott and Styles needs a little baby sister.
Yeah, they do.
That they have to babysit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so can we talk about Coach for just a little bit?
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's it. Just wanted to yell his name.
No, because I mean that guy seemed that it was set up to be his bully, and he took him down.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just liked the line. We have a strict no bullying policy.
Which is weird. When it's the way he talks to people.
Yeah, right. It's a little weird. I've enjoyed how we've kept Coach in this show, even though we haven't played lacrosse
I was
since
gonna say,
like,
when's the
season
last?
2.
Is it been an entire season?
Running, didn't they?
How long is their school year? What is my timeline here?
They're all still.
They're playing lacrosse again this season, though, right?
Totally switching gears.
Oh, I love your shirt.
Yes.
Thanks. It comes with the.
Yeah, oh, you're Abaddon. I see it. now.
So, did I miss something? Was I like unconscious for part of the season when Cora showed
Possibly.
up? Because
how much do you drink?
What the? Cora was like in South America when after the fire when she was like 11. Does anybody know? Was that ever clarified? Ever? Is that just a huge plot hole?
Yeah, we're
Did I
going back
miss
to
something?
Handwave.
Yeah, we're going back to Handwave. He's like,
on
she's
that.
in South America, like she was after the fire. She was like 11 after the fire. How did you go?
But was she really?
Hang on.
To South America.
What is it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, I miss Erica. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I know this might sound kind of stupid, but I was thinking, after Siles got possessed and everything, would that leave him with, maybe he might have some powers of some sort after all of that?
Wouldn't that be
I think that's
awesome?
Like a
quite-
trace
That
of
might
power?
be, I don't know, that might,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to keep him human, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the one that stays human. I don't know, though.
Which is why we were all pushing and hoping
Maybe
for
he
him to
has
be
a
the
magic
emissary.
penis now.
Yeah.
That's why he has to have a
He has a
girlfriend.
what?
A magic wee-wee.
What, has he got Sam? No, that's
Yeah.
Derek.
That's a different panel.
That's a different panel, yeah.
That's Sam Sunday's panel.
So Scott is my favorite character. And so I was wondering what you guys thought of his dad just like randomly showing up and like being a federal agent and like what you guys just thought of him in general.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I was expecting something far more dramatic than I was drunk and you fell over.
I was drunk and you fell over. Thank you. That was quite succinct. Thank you.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that. But I liked him initially because he was such an antagonist. He was getting under the sheriff and we didn't know where he was going.
Yeah.
And we didn't, because we didn't know at the time what the secret was or why he'd left.
But do you think anything? What would have paid it off? I mean, how
I don't know,
bigger?
but the way Styles talked about it, like, I know what... I think
Yeah,
it's
the
going to
way
be something massive.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be far more interesting than just
Like he had a tail or something?
No, but I mean, sure, him being drunk is one thing. I could see if he had been a little bit more abusive to like Melissa.
Yeah.
I think if that would have been
a lot worse.
Right, and Scott being young enough not to necessarily remember that.
Okay.
I could see that being much worse than we argued verbally. You fell down the stairs and got the knot on the back of your head.
Because he doesn't remember it anyway.
Right.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he didn't.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Personally, I'm upset that we still don't know Styles' first name.
Right? I thought we were getting it. I thought
Were we
getting
supposed to get it in the last episode? I swear I saw that
Did we
somewhere.
miss it?
Jeff Davis said he was
You
going
meant
to tell
it.
us this season, but he didn't.
Did someone catch something on paperwork that we might have missed?
Yeah.
Anyone?
What do you
No?
think it is?
Okay.
But it's not that. They've said it's definitely not that. That might be a middle name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
But again, we like to hand wave canon as well. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, it was on the show for this. All right.
Suspension of disbelief.
Your sister died in a fire? No, she's fine.
Any more questions? Do you want to talk about any of the new characters that are supposedly coming through for season 4? I know,
Amen,
right?
sister. It's gonna be a cast of thousands by the end of season 5.
And it's not just like one or two characters
No,
like we've been getting. It's a whole slew of
There's
characters
a
that
new-
we're getting.
Is there a new doctor, a new police?
I thought it was 2 new police because someone's going to be more antagonistic
There's
than
3 school.
McCall.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
yeah, that's
he's
right.
supposed to be worse than what.
Then there's the 3 high school kids.
Right.
What grade are they in by now? Are they still just?
They're in the last year. I don't know what year they're.
Are they seniors still? Juniors?
We're back to. I'm still not sure how much of.
Like, how long is the school year? Seriously.
Well, what season 1 and season 2 was probably one part of the school year.
And then
was one school year.
Winter break, okay. Okay.
Right, because when we came back at the beginning of season 3, there'd been like that 2 or 3 month break because of Scott going and getting his tattoo, and Allison was off in France. So that I would have taken as a summer break. So yeah, season 1 and 2 is part of one school year. Season 3 is.
So we're gonna have, because your school year.
I just want to get cast on the show so I can get kicked off and sent to Europe.
Well, yeah.
Everybody else is doing it.
Well, and how quickly did season 3B start from season?
What was the dance that she was in? What was the dance?
The
they
winter
went-
dance?
Was that the winter dance?
Was it the winter
Was
dance?
it a winter dance that they went to this year? Yes? No? I don't
And they
remember.
did in the first year.
I have a terrible memory.
I don't know.
All right, go for it.
Should Scott's dad know, like, that he's a werewolf and all the supernatural stuff that goes on? I mean, it would make it easier, but does he really, like, deserve to know?
No, he doesn't really deserve.
But he probably will figure
But
out.
should he know? Like, would it make it easier, or would it just... he
Well,
would
for
be a
drama
douche
on
like
the
usual?
show, we'll probably have to have him figure that out.
Yeah, but even Sheriff Stilinski needed a little help from Styles, and
he still didn't believe for a while.
And he still didn't believe for a while.
Werewolves, you're kidding.
I think.
Do they sparkle too? I read that book.
I think McCall would have a bigger problem swallowing the supernatural in the town versus what Sheriff Stilinski did, because when he went back and after he finally believed Styles, he went back through all of those cases and started closing them because he could put the pieces together because he had all the information.
Yeah, but McCall also said about all the unexplained deaths. He said they are just
Yeah.
unexplained. So he might start. I don't know. He could believe just as quick.
Well, because he got knocked out when the Oni.
But he did see the crazy poison that was in Melissa's leg. So
did he really? Did he really pay that close attention?
Yeah, because he said, "What is that?" And that's when she said, "I think it's poison."
Well,
I think.
Yeah. He'll block that like the
There's
drinking.
another one.
How many times did Scully see an alien and she didn't believe on it in X-Files until like 10 seasons in? Mulder, maybe it's an alien. I'm having an alien baby. I don't know. Aliens don't exist. I'm just saying. Go for it.
Can I just say I'm kind of sad to hear that there's only going to be 12 episodes next season?
Are you? I don't know.
I think that's
like
good.
24. It was
24 is nice, but I think that the
I'm used
smaller
to
seasons are
24.
tighter and they
Yes.
they have that arc and they kind of just
They can't.
There's
They
no
can't
filler.
kind of meander. They
yeah,
have
they
to
just
get
kind
that
of
story
hit
in.
it and they get there.
I realize you want to see the pretty on the screen for longer. I totally understand
I'm used
that.
to shows that have 20 to 20.
Yes.
Right.
As
So
Americans,
to only
we're
have
spoiled.
12.
I'm
it
used to
seems-
short seasons.
I don't know. I got used to
Short
it. I liked
series.
it.
No, they're
It
going
makes
back.
me worried about how popular the show is.
Right.
That it's getting kicked back to 12.
Yeah, I think
Right.
he also needed a break because I think
They were working so much, and it allows the actors, especially in the case of
To do
Dylan
something
O'Brien,
else.
to
Yeah.
go off and do, say, the next Maze Runner movie. Because if you're that, how concerned was everyone that Styles was going to die this season?
yes.
Now imagine if
How many
they
times did I text you saying is Styles dead yet?
Yeah, all the time. Now imagine if they stuck with that 24 episode, because when they film a 24 episode season, they've only got 3 months off. That's a very short time period in which to get in an actual film. So with them taking it down to 12,
That gives them more time.
that gives them
to
all
find
time
something
to
else
go out
do.
and do something else. Because if they stuck to that schedule, and let's say Dylan gets one of those big roles that he's
Yeah.
supposedly going out for, what happens to that show when Styles is gone from Teen Wolf? Because that's pretty much what got me hooked, was Styles. I love Tyler Posey. He's the best alpha there is, but you can't beat the comedic sidekick there.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Lydia because we found out she was a banshee, and I thought, or she found out she was a banshee, and I thought it was really weird that she didn't try to like go to her parents about that. Like, I am a banshee. I didn't get turned into a banshee. Like you'd think you'd be like, hey mom, why didn't you tell me about that? So when I
How are
thought.
we doing that though? Did we think that Peter turned her?
No,
Or is it already-
No,
It's
it's a
opened
family
down.
thing.
It's hereditary.
It's hereditary. So I'm wondering if it's going to end up being her mom.
Isn't there a
Well,
sister as well?
I personally have a theory that she's a changeling because banshee are considered a type of fairy.
Huh.
And I feel like if they did a season of, like about her, they could like bring that in. But
Well, this is her season.
And if
so-
they're doing a big season about her, it makes
Yeah.
sense to kind of give it more layers than what we've been presented with. So yeah, that makes sense. That's a good theory.
Yeah.
Nice,
No,
nicely
I saw
done.
that in some interview from Jeff.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
in Holland.
has anybody,
Yeah.
does anybody have theories on who Gina Holden's super secret top character was?
Sorry, I missed that. What was that?
Can you say that again?
Gina Holden's super secret character that was supposed to be in this season, but actually didn't show up.
No, I have no clue.
But she was in Echo House. She was credited for Echo House, but nobody knows who she is.
Right, and I saw all the
Was that the one where they did the screen cap and she was in the background
Yeah.
at the table?
And her name, didn't it appear in the episode?
I think
As a credit?
Yeah, it was in the credits.
Right, and then, yeah, no one could ever figure out what character she
Anybody
was
know
or where
anything?
she was.
My money is on Claudia.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think it's Claudia.
Interesting. Eagle eyes.
So going back to the fact that we only have 12 episodes, which means there's going to be a longer break so Dylan O'Brien can do a movie, and Daniel Scheuerman is leaving because he wants to do a movie. Couldn't he just do both?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
depends
yeah.
what they do. If they want to do another show or they want to do a
Yeah.
movie, because movie you can get that done in 3
Because
months.
it's pilot season right now.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Okay,
it's
I saw
crazy film.
that he wanted to do movies or something instead.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just really like Isaac.
Oh, I know. Weirdly, did that make Allison's death easier for anybody, knowing that she actually asked to leave?
Yeah, a
Like,
little bit.
Did that
Yeah.
weirdly? I was like really upset. Then I heard that. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm less upset. Like they didn't just like, we hate you. You're off the show, Crystal. Bye bye. Like,
No,
it
it was
wasn't-
I was kind of angry because I thought, oh great, the girls got killed again.
Yeah, because
And then-
we only have a couple of those anyway. That's
And then the interviews afterwards were saying how she wanted to leave and do other things.
yeah,
and-
that's fine.
Yeah, felt much better after that.
Yes, Thor.
So-
Are you Thor?
Femthor.
Femthor.
Okay.
Is anybody else getting a little uncomfortable with like Peter and Lydia's relationship?
Yeah.
Kind of
Ow,
where it's
chicka
going
pow
to?
pow.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
'Cause
Yeah, there's-
How is that a
Very
problem?
protective when Void Styles was like puking up the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was
Yum.
like kind of holding her back, and it was just
Yeah.
like, don't touch her. No.
Yeah, don't touch her.
Don't do that. It just seems really like weird, and I'm wondering where you guys think it's going to be like heading with the next season, because like now they're talking a lot, and
I'd like her
wants
to
help
kill
her
him.
with her powers. And I don't
Got some
like
rage
where
there you want
it's
to talk
going.
to us about?
A little bit.
Hashtag not better.
Yeah, I just. It's. Oh.
So did you want
It's
Lydia
like-
with Styles then? Is that what you want? Oh! I bought a button today that says I ship it. Oh. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think they need to clear that up though, because they've been kind of. It's like stilted. Bad girls.
Ah, there you go. That's what they need.
Well, and the other thing is Peter needed her to find out the information that Talia had hidden from him. So
Yes.
he's going to protect her to make sure he can get additional information if there is such things. That could be interesting.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
Derek's
what else
still
has she
talking.
hidden from him that she might be able to
What can
to
she
suss
hear?
out?
What she's been hearing?
Right,
No, right, yeah.
And she really needs to BFF it up with Kira because Allison had her back during that scene. We need someone else to come in and nail Peter.
I think
when
she's
he's
going to. I think the three
crossing
of
the
them are
line.
gonna be back
Yes,
to
it's like
back.
she lost her best friend. She's going to absolutely
Yeah,
step it up
yeah.
in season 4. Absolutely. Yep. Go ahead.
So, again, on the Peter and Lydia, whatever. I read a theory that Lydia was in fact Peter's daughter.
Okay, that just makes it gross then.
And no, I saw that, but the problem with that is, and I suppose it all depends on
The
how
age, the werewolf,
how
how
he aged because.
But we don't know how wolves age.
No, that's the
Right.
problem.
I asked you that in the car
Because
coming here, and
he
nobody
gave
knew.
Lydia's mom his number and was pretending to be someone else in that one episode.
Wasn't that with
So
Scott's mom,
if
though, not
if
Lydia?
he's, you would have thought she'd recognize him if he kind of looked like he had already.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
God,
she already
that's
got his
insane.
number. Because yeah, I know, I totally saw that and
we
thought
didn't see
about
their
that.
conversation for very long when they were talking.
Yeah. Right. That was the. Right.
Yeah,
Well,
because they kept asking Cora, didn't they? She said, "Well, she's 17. She just, yeah."
In a screen grab, I was grabbing a reference for Derek's license, and it said he was born in '88, which puts him at 11 with the whole.
Oh.
Okay.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
fake government documents.
Hand wave.
Maybe Jeff Davis is just like really bad at math.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That works, yeah.
Sure.
Probably, yeah. No.
Right.
Really? If it was my show, I'd do it too. Be like, just trust me, it's
I can totally hand wave away the age thing. I can't get past the twins melding into one giant man and suddenly he has giant jeans that fit him and boots. That bothered me. Not the age thing. Twins melding into one and they still have clothes. Magic.
How'd you feel about that?
And
Magic.
they wish their werewolf hair sparkled. But anyway.
Wolf hair, what?
Their wolf hair sparkled. Sparkled. More glitter! More glitter! Anyway, go ahead.
I just wanted to know what everyone felt about the actors just ditching the show. I mean, it started with Colton, and then from there, I feel the story kind of deteriorated. Like, Jeff Davis kind of scrambled to throw something together to cover it up, and then now you have Crystal leaving, which he actually was prepared for. And then, like, how does everyone feel about everyone just not wanting to be on the show anymore?
It's just the name of the game, really, isn't it?
I mean,
it's just
Crystal,
what they
I
want to do.
understand, but... But
Yeah,
I
I
feel
think-
like with Colton, after the whole transformation with Jackson at the end, that was setting up for a whole
Yes, it
season
was.
about Jackson.
Right, because Jeff Davis said if he had known he was going to do that, they would have just killed him and left him dead.
And I thought it was they filmed two different versions,
Yes, I had
like
that
him
too.
dying and him not dying. Why not just air him dying if he was leaving?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe they were still negotiating.
They might have still been negotiating for Arrow.
But
It's
yeah,
true.
it depends. It's
true.
Were they not sort of subject to contract either? There was some talk about that for 3.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
They don't have.
Who knows?
Well,
right. They want to try other things as well. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the opportunities don't come along all the time.
Right.
Yeah, she needs.
Right,
Yeah.
because for those of you who are on Tumblr, did you happen to see, and we should have grabbed it, someone went ahead and put together what they looked like at the age they're supposed to be on the show versus what they look like now.
Yeah.
And I did not realize that Crystal was 29 years old. So if you're 29 and you're playing a 17-year-old, I could see where maybe you would want to go off and actually play a full-grown adult,
maybe.
possibly.
Or a different role.
Or, yeah.
Someone who's been to college.
Yeah, because it is the older ones that are leaving.
How old was Colton? How old is Colton? Not
I don't know about Colton, but like Daniel's older.
25?
Yeah. Who's that? Sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah. Interesting.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Thank you.
What did we do before the internet? Like, seriously. The library? What's
the
that?
Any more
Anybody
questions?
else? Get over to the microphone. We can't hear you. You can do it. We're cheering you on. Go, 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 go.
It's supposed to make you feel more comfortable.
Oh, that's making me feel I'm welcoming her.
How about Malia being, when she turned into a coyote was 8, and she has like the mindset of a teenager now. She's going to high school.
Yeah,
she
that's
should
been
be 8
brought
years
up a lot
old.
as
She had
well.
sex, and she's, well, you know, sex, but she's
Yeah.
the mindset of 8-year-old, and how she.
Yeah,
I wonder if they retcon that
a-
next year.
That's a big hand
It's a
wave
giant hand
because
wave.
there's
Yeah.
no way she should have come out of that at that age and been that well developed emotionally and honestly.
I was a really
yeah.
mature 8-year-old. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, Giants fan.
Oh, it has stylus on it.
Oh,
Nice.
When you ordered it, were they like?
No,
oh.
I had it fixed, and I know his number's 24, but
Yeah.
I don't like the number 24, so I used Tyler Heckley.
32.
Oh.
Wow, you just mashed everything right. Fandom.
2 things. One, is there Teen Wolf stuff here at the Emerald?
Yes.
What do you mean by Team Wolf? You mean like merchandise?
Yeah, like that stuff. Yeah.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of art.
fan art.
Yes.
A lot of artist
where?
stuff all done in Artist Alley.
Yeah, she's not too far from where Unicorn Empire
Yeah,
is
so
for
if you don't-
AA0.
AA0, 8, and 9 is where Amber is, and she has T-shirts and stuff.
And
And,
then
then
it's
the
Dawn's,
aisle
yeah,
next
it's
to
just a
her,
bit
yep.
longer.
There's a lot of art.
Yeah.
If you like,
If you walk round,
if you
you'll
like
see
the
some.
boy kissing, there's some boy
Yeah.
kissing pictures there.
I got some last year, but another one too is apparently Derek is actually getting another love interest.
Yes.
Now, is he actually going to get a love interest, or is he going to get like another psycho?
Oh, it's not going to be a psycho?
I'm disappointed.
Well, now here's where the problem.
He
No,
could
no.
say he's not getting another psycho, but then he could.
I'm gonna call this now. Derek's gonna find a nice girl this season. Kate's gonna kill her.
Too soon, Teresa.
Why'd you do that?
Why would you? Why would you?
I'm calling it now. Because it's Kate.
I like Kate.
I think Kate and Derek still have a chance. I think I just want those two crazy kids to get past their crap and just find a way to get together.
This is not Romeo and Juliet.
Work through their problems.
Because Juliet is crazy.
I think they need to work through their problems, maybe some counseling. Yeah,
Yes.
no.
He
I
just
think
needs to sit her.
I think that they can get there. I feel like they do.
The other spoilers that have been coming out with Kate is saying that she still thinks of herself as a hunter.
yeah.
So at some point during season 4, Argent is coming back into the States. So the question is, do the kids find out and call him and say, your crazy sister is still alive and she is
I need that
something.
phone call.
I don't know
Right.
what she is, but she's something.
I've got to get, because Derek gets taken, right?
Yeah, Derek gets taken to Mexico.
Gee, Derek gets kidnapped he's like a damsel.
He's always
She's just
chained
like,
to something.
Please don't kidnap me
Poor
again."
Derek.
Poor Derek.
Poor Derek.
Belfer.
Who didn't kill what?
What? No, but they said that was deliberate, that you only saw that kind of wound, because she was supposed to come back for season 2, I think, or 3, but they couldn't get her
Yeah.
because of Wipeout. That kept getting renewed. So now that's why she's back now. That's what I read. I don't know if it's true.
Okay, we have like 5 minutes left, so get over. Come on, I know.
Anybody else?
Anybody else?
Any more for any more?
Okay, so for as much as Derek is a failfa, trademark, so as much as Derek is a failfa and him trying to be an alpha, how awesome was that speech he gave?
Yes.
About Scott being an alpha. That
Scott
was
McCall fan club.
fantastic. President
of the Scott McCall fan club.
He's the president of the Scott McCall fan club.
That was fantastic.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, I just have a really stupid question. I'm probably
There's
like,
no stupid questions.
Well, I'm like the oldest probably Teen Wolf fan here. I'm like I'm 38 years old.
No.
Nope.
My question being is that I have friends that will not watch this because they're stuck on the stupid movie. You know,
I was that way.
How does anybody explain to their friends, watch this, this is awesome?
Do they like Buffy?
Do they like Buffy?
I was
Yeah.
just going to say, does anybody put the correlation together
We
at
use
all
the Buffy
with Scooby
correlation.
thing?
Oh,
With
yeah.
Buffy?
Yeah.
Because
All
I'm
the
a
time.
huge Buffy fan.
Yeah, that's the
Huge
best
Buffy
one,
fan.
because you can see pretty much the
Well,
same.
yeah, because your main character is kind of
Yeah.
like, is turmoil and, what's going on with him. and
Was reluctant, didn't really want it, didn't want to be
Exactly.
chosen. Yeah,
in fact, that was my question, but I thought, okay, nobody else here is probably old enough to be Buffy fans,
No,
but
no.
Huge Buffy fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know how to explain it to them. They're like,
That's
oh
the
yeah,
best-
go to your
probably the
Teen
best
Wolf
one.
thing, whatever.
Yeah, no,
I mean, by myself. Come
Yeah,
on.
no. Yeah, because I made fun of it because it's like,
I did.
Whereas I was like, where's Michael J. Fox? I want a cameo.
I love this show, and I've watched it since day one.
And funnily enough, it's my husband who watched the show first and went, you really might want to take a look at it.
Oh yeah, my husband's like, yeah, whatever, I'll record that for you.
Oh no, he got to watch it on Monday, and I'm getting texts on my phone because he's 2 time zones away and gets it way before we do out here. And I'm like, stop texting me! I don't get
spoilers away.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
he was very
Awesome.
excited. I
Well,
got a
I'm
lot
glad
of.
other people see the thing
Yeah,
with
definitely.
Buffy. That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right.
We definitely use the Buffy correlation,
Well,
and
I've tried to tell him that, but just All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Keep
Okay,
plugging.
last question.
Okay, so like, is there gonna be like a season where Peter gets his own season? Because in one of the episodes, in the very end, there's like a cliffhanger where he's like
he screams that he's
Killed
still
Jennifer,
alpha.
Yeah. I think it might be this tied up with Lydia this season. I'm hoping this is where they
kick it off this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
Excellent.
Thank you all for
Thank you
coming so
Thank you.
much.
Oh.